Hi, I'm Mads, and I will probably describe myself as a perfectionist.
My name is Elin, and I'm a user experience designer here at Adapt.
And as a perfectionist, would you say that you're interested in site speed?
Not just as a perfectionist, but as a front-end developer and as a perfectionist, you care about not just delivering the average experience. But I really care about making different experience that people remember. And site speed is often one of the obstacles that we see a lot. So it's an important thing if you want to build a great website.
Growing up, I experienced technology as a product I could interact with. Now it's more like a service or a medium for interactions. The focus is not on the product in itself. It's more like the way it creates value for the user.
And how does site speed figure into all this?
As I see it, site speed is not just a technical thing, it's also more an experience. We need to talk about site speed as an experience, because when you enter a site, the user doesn't think about site speed as loading time or how many seconds I go from one page to another. It's actually just more of a feeling or an experience.
Site speed is very looking at it very black and white. It's basically how fast a site loads. So how fast you start seeing content, how fast you can start to view images. One of the technical aspects of site speed could be how big the DOM size is. The DOM is the document object module, which basically is how big your website is in megabytes. So when you view a website, you have to download it to see it. One of the things that we do to decrease this is compress the images. Often people use lots of images on the websites, and having many images can make your website slow because it would require many requests. But also using big images is one of the biggest problematics that we see.
So when we talk about site speed and UX, we talk about active versus passive waiting time. You need to make the user busy while waiting. A good example of that would be in an airport. So when you go off a plane, you have to go through a shopping area and some other stuff before you end up at the baggage claim. And here you actually make the user waiting in an active way. You make them walk while waiting, so they don't have to wait at the baggage claim for the baggage. So site speed is also about perceived site speed.
Site speed is really important because often it also adds into the user experience, but I would always say that the user experience is the most important thing. You could have a really great performing website with a horrible user experience, and I don't think that it will add value for the end user, and that is ideally our goal. I think that the fact that Google has been focusing on website speed for a long time is really good. We've seen a recent trend in people using mobile phones over desktops.
So to sum it all up, site speed is important because we use our mobile phones more, but we need to think about the bigger perspective. We need to think about the user experience.